N is the 14th letter in the ISO basic Latin alphabet. History. One of the most common hieroglyphs, snake, was used in Egyptian writing to stand for a sound like the English euro, because the Egyptian word for snake was jet. It is speculated by many that Semitic people working in Egypt adapted hieroglyphics to create the first alphabet, and that they used the same snake symbol to represent N, because their word for snake may have begun with that sound. However, the name for the letter in the Phoenician, Hebrew, Aramaic and Arabic alphabets is Nun, which means fish in some of these languages. The sound value of the letter was as in Greek, Etruscan, Latin and modern languages. Usage. N represents a dental or alveolar nasal in virtually all languages that use the Latin alphabet, and in the International Phonetic Alphabet. A common digraph with N is NG, which represents a velar nasal in a variety of languages, usually positioned word finally in English. Often, before a velar plosive, N alone represents a velar nasal. In Italian and French, GN represents a palatal nasal. The Portuguese and Vietnamese spelling for this sound is NH, while Spanish and a few other languages use the letter A plus or minus. In English, N is generally silent when it is preceded by an M at the end of words, as in hymn. However, N is pronounced in this combination when occurring word medially, as in hymnal. N is the sixth most common letter and the second most commonly used consonant in the English language. In mathematics, the italic form is the common symbol for a variable quantity, especially one which represents an integer. Is often used to refer to the set of natural numbers. In statistics, the italic form is used to denote the number of observations or replicates included in a statistical sample. In chemistry, N represents the element nitrogen. In biochemistry, N is the one-letter code symbol for the amino acid asparagine. It is also the symbol for the SI unit of force, the Newton. Related letters and other similar characters, II 1/2 a Greek letter nu, II euro a Greek letter pi, th a Cyrillic letter pe, th 1/2 a Cyrillic letter n, th a Cyrillic letter I, angstrom florin a Latin letter n with acute, aa plus or minus a Latin letter n with tilde, angstrom a Latin letter n with caron, sh angstrom a Latin letter ang, ya Hebrew letter nun. Computing codes, one also for encodings based on ASCII, including the DOS, Windows, ISO 8859 and Macintosh families of encodings. Other representations. References. External links, media related to N at Wikimedia Commons, the dictionary definition of N at Wiktionary, the dictionary definition of N at Wiktionary.